Welcome to Bonus Church. Today we want to make the Word of God personal as you're getting ready to go to the church of your choice. It is time to make the Word of God, the Bible, personal. And let me show you what I mean. When we read the words on a page in the Bible, sometimes we take it impersonal, and we know it was written a long time ago. So I'd like this morning for us to be encouraged to bring it to current and personal. Here we go. Exodus chapter 15:26. The Bible simply says, "For I am the Lord that healeth thee." What if we were to make that personal and make it current? I would say, "For God is the Lord and he heals Gerald." Exodus 23:25, I will take sickness away from the midst of you. What if I were to read that for my family and say, God will take sickness away from the midst of the Doggett family? Or from Gerald, make it personal again. Jeremiah 29:11, making that personal. God says, I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you, not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. What if we were to make that personal? God says, for he knows the plans he has for Gerald, and he's declaring that. He has plans to prosper Gerald, not to harm Gerald, plans to give Gerald hope and a future. Make it personal. Let's go to the New Testament. Mark 11:23-24. For verily I say unto Gerald, that if he shall believe or say unto this mountain, be thou removed and be thou cast into the sea, and shall not doubt in his heart, but shall believe that those things which Gerald says shall come to pass, Gerald shall have whatsoever he saith. Therefore God says unto me, what things soever Gerald desires, when Gerald prays or when I pray, believe that Gerald receives them or that I receive them, and I shall have them. Let's make it personal. Let's make it current. Isaiah 41:10, do not fear. God says, for I am with you, or I am with Gerald, or he is with me. Do not be dismayed, for I am Gerald's God. My favorite, one of my favorites rather, Isaiah 26:3, God will keep Gerald in perfect peace if his mind is steadfast on the Lord, because he trusts in the Lord. And then the echoing of the words that Paul wrote in 2 Corinthians 12:9, but God says to me, Gerald, my grace is sufficient for you. My power is made perfect in weakness. What a marvelous thing that God has for us. And again, if we were to take this and take it over into 1 Corinthians chapter 13, which is the love chapter of the Bible, and we were to get to the place where it says charity or love, insert your name, and that becomes an umpire for your attitude. 1 Corinthians 13. I don't have time to read it for you this morning, but you can do that. My encouragement to you today is take and make the Word of God personal in your life. I think it'll change the outcomes you have. It'll certainly impact you internally more than just simply reading words on a page and thinking, well, that was long ago. I know it's true, and I believe it because I've heard it said, but let's take it and let's make it personal and watch God do some great things in our life. Be encouraged today. We'll talk again soon.